And well, welcome back. So this is where we left yesterday. So I'm playing Necrophage. I'm on turn 6 and I have built a burrow here, a burrow here. This swarm unit went here to explore a little bit, but my goal was to get them all together and fight this village, as far as I remember. Don't know whether I'm up to the task or not. I have one hero, one flyer, and one unit of swarm. That's not a lot of force, just 3 units. Well, they are gonna spawn an army next turn, so do they, and in this army there will be only 2 units. So by fighting the army before the village, we can try to gain some units and experience on my hero. My hero will probably level up from this battle. So let's see. You did your turn. You did not do your turn, so you have time to go grab the curiosity and come back to the burrow and teleport there, I assume. So enter burrow and exit here. You will be able to join the next turn. You. Now, can you arrive there? It would be 1, 2, 3. You cannot arrive there, so I cannot go grab the curiosity and then be back in time. I have no money to build another burrow, so I guess you just go and join. So he'll arrive. So it means, unfortunately, that this army next turn will just wait a second. It takes a turn to arrive. So I totally had time to go and grab it. So now this swarm will be idle for 2 turns, and my hero will be idle for 1 turn, because this will become a next. That is a little bit suboptimal. We cannot build anything here. We don't have money. This is 3 turns from being done. So let's see what do we do in research. We going for this one to get some more money, and then this one to get some more influence. Okay, nothing to do here. And that's the army. Oof, he could have attacked me this turn, and that would be problematic. Decided not to. Not sure why. And there is an army here. So 204 power, 272. These are stronger. They are juggernauts, so they are vulnerable to my swarm unit. But they have 10 armor, and that would be actually difficult to damage them, because my damage is 3343 there, here 3747. These guys will get 20% extra, but yeah. Instead, these guys are flying swarm. They have only 5 armor. They have 120 health, while these guys have 160 health. And finally, damage 3537. Come on. 3545. So it would be easier to kill them, but my main guys already there, and I probably want to move this direction. So fight them, get some money, arrive here, pop up a borrow. I don't know what's happening here, but yeah, I need to commit. Okay, let's try it this way. 40 signs, good. That is a lot of signs. We have only 7 signs per turn. Now we should be able to arrive there and travel there, and you can join the army. So now technically they can attack us next turn. While I'm waiting for my flyer. No, because my flyer will appear, then they will be it will be their turn. So I should not be attacking them now. Okay. Be on the card then. Here is my flyer. And we're meeting the Lords of the Plains. It is them. 427. That is a strong stack. Let's see what. It's a level 1 hero. 5266. What kind of weapon do they have? So to fight them would be actually quite cool. 252 health. But not sure I'm up to the task. 5367 defense legions. Nah. Not sure I can do it. Okay. They decided to attack us. That is actually good because it will save us some movement points. If I would be attacking them, that would deplete my movement points. I wouldn't be able to go anywhere else, and I wouldn't be able to attack anybody else because I would be tired from the battle. Now, since they are attacking me, I'm at my full force. I have all my 3 units, and my turn will just start, so I will be able to move and I will be able to attack. So yes, I want to have all 3 of my units, and this is a very nice choke point. If I can tunnel one of them here and start harassing them, although it will allow me to have only 2 units in here. That is suboptimal. I want to be hitting on one of them with 3 of my guys, while another is somewhere else. So what is the positioning that I can take here? They are going first, so probably one of them is going here. Where will another go? Will he try to get around or just behind? So for now, I guess I'm just starting the battle. By the way, instant resolution doesn't lose any unit whatsoever. It damages a lot our flyer, but none of the units is lost. So let's try to achieve better results. Okay, here and here. Okay, so I do have now an opportunity to block this guy and have the other one be useless and go around. The thing is that one of my guys will also be useless. This is a cleave. So Yeah, I guess you go here. You go here. You go somewhere. 1, 2, 3. But wait a second, these are mountains. We'll have to go all around, so it will go this way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So he's 2 turns away. 2 turns will be enough to kill this one. So I hope. Right now he's defending, so I'm having much less damage than I can. Let's see. Hit. Hit. Critical hit. No, he's a flying one. He would be able to go there and hit him from behind, and this one would be able to finish him. So, okay. I misplayed, and he will have an extra attack on me. Let's see how much health it will cost me. 14 health. It is not nothing. It is not... Actually, no. He's not able to fly over. Curious. Right. So, you hit him. You go here. You go here. Punch. Punch. Yep. Now you go here. You go here, and you go here. The guy is encircled, losing 3 defense. Awesome. So hit. What is Unceasing Hunger? Unceasing Hunger. When attacking, applies Hunted to the target's unit. Loses 5 defense per... Ooh. I kinda didn't know about it. I didn't notice that we have this. It's probably a faction ability. So the more I hit the same guy, the less defense it has. Now it has 3 defense. I'm gonna punch him. And he has no defense anymore. Awesome. Much better results. So we are way healthier than Out-Resolve suggested. 10 corpses, dust, new larva unit, and consumable that does damage. That does damage and ignores defense. Okay. Let me see. This guy, how much defense do you have? 10. And you also 10. So not that useful of a consumable against them. I definitely do want to attack them. It's well, it's a free fight, so free experience for me. Gives me money if I win, gives me meat, which I need, and also there are these deeds. There are things that you can achieve that give you a permanent bonus. And right now I am fighting quite a lot, so I actually have some chances to get Bringer of Death, which gives 1 movement point to all of my units, which is huge because my units in general have 3 movement points. So that gives us a third of our movement points, making us way faster on the strategic map. Let's check what other deeds do we have. So here, 25 foundations. I don't know whether I will be the first one or not. I definitely succeeded in this when I played Aspect, but they have more influence than these factions, so I'm not sure I will have necessary influence to grow that fast. Be the first to have 30 of strategic resources. Boo. Currently I have no strategic resources, so it's cannot bet on this one. And be the first to have a city with 20 population. That actually is something achievable. First of all, I have a single city, while other factions have multitude of them, so they spread their population across different cities. Second, I can quickly buy population with meat, and having 2 industrial population would be huge, because I will have a large city in the end of the game. So that is something I'm interested in, and that is something I'm interested in. So for that, fighting everyone we can is actually beneficial. But we're not at full health. That is something to keep in mind. So first, what kind of skill do we want to get first? Do we want 5, 6, 7, more than 5? So we have 1, 3, 4, 9 extra damage. 3 times 3, 9, 19 extra health. Do we want to start earning food with our battles? Do we want to learn some of the skills? So, my food production currently is not that good. So 20 food would be a nice thing to have. That being said, do I evolve a unit? I don't have meat to evolve a unit. I guess I still will keep buying population. 2 turns to grow 1, 8 turns to grow 1. Should have probably waited a bit. Although if I put this pop back here, it would be 4 turns. So, well, that's one of the reasons we actually interested to have food available to us. Now, does it work or not? That is a good question. I'm not sure that all of these abilities are implemented well. So it would give us, if we win the battle, we have no intuition, we have 3 resilience, 9, it should give us 29 food. So I'd say we save here. We will try to get the skill. We will try to fight the next battle. So this skill does not affect our battle at all. It doesn't give us extra damage. It doesn't give us any ability. So if I'm able to win the next battle and this skill doesn't work, reloading and taking a different skill will not change my the way I play the battle. It will make it even easier. So it's not a lot of cheating, let's say, and retrying the same battle. So let's take this one. We expect to get 29 extra food currently. Food stock is 100. And the food is going in here. So we have 68. Wait a second. No. It shows what the population has. So growth is I'm interested in. So it's not that all of this contributes to the growth. No, growth is the food. We have 68 out of 114. Our income is 12. So next turn, naturally, we will have 80. If I'm winning the battle, it adds 29 more, and I should see not 80, but 109. If I'm fighting this turn, am I fighting this turn? Go here. You go here. Ah, by the way, he can also just run away. And I didn't really mean to move them because I wanted to see whether it's a problem with this beta version is that beta branch that right click holding doesn't work well. Instead of pre-planning a route, it ends up taking this route and moving the army. So my plan was to move my main stack here and have a flyer here. So if I will be attacking this guy and he runs away, I would have another action to try to attack the village. But now we cannot do that. So the only thing we can try is to attack this dude and see whether he runs away. If he runs away, hopefully we can catch him up next turn. Okay, he does not run away. Instant resolution, miserable defeat. So we need to be smart about it. We can lose some of our units, so losing 1 or 2 larvae is probably acceptable because we will get 1 larva out of successful battle. Losing the flyer would be less awesome, but it says that we're gonna lose everyone. 52-66. That is much more than mine. 252, that's a lot more health than I have. The only thing on my side is that they are infantry, and I am good against infantry. So, okay. What do we want to see? Would be nice to lure one of them in here, meet them here, have 2 of my flyers fly over and get the swarms on this side. So like that, I would be at the person would be surrounded with 4 enemies, so 4 of my units. So we'll get reduced defense. I will be hitting 4 times a turn, reducing defense even more. So I will eat all of their defense and end up doing a lot of damage. The problem is, it has power slash, so it can slam this larva out of existence with a single hit. So what do we do? 1, 2, 3. So they set up here. They will not be able to reach this tile right away. It will take them 2 turns. So it means that they will be attacking first. And if I put my guys in here, he will come, he will do the cleave power slash, and even though my units will be defending, Okay, let's try it this way. So for now, let's just defend altogether. You go here, you go there. Now, next turn would be able to come here. That would not be a good place for him to stand, because the second guy can arrive there immediately and ruining all my hopes. Now, if I will put you in here, the problem is that it will make, if he power slams or hit him, he'll get very damaged, and flying on the other side will get them exposed to this one. And alright, they also heal when they kill my units. Oof, oof. What did I get myself into? Still, you have more health than this dude. And defense. Let's see. Let's see. Painful. So, you fly in there. You fly in there. You get in here. You get in here. And let's start chipping away at his health. Okay, that is not bad. Aye, that is worse. So, hit, kill, please. Nah, will not kill. Yeah, if only that would survive. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Is it enough? So go take high ground. Not sure it will help you. Attack you. Why did I not call the horror? I forgot that I have this consumable. Am I dead next turn? I might. I might be. So attack. Oi, oi, oi. Attack. 14. Okay. Critical hit. Thank you very much. That was rough. That was rough. I lost my flyer. But 85 dust and 14 meat. And a lot of experience. My lords are very proud of our lands, and we don't look kindly to trespassers. You trespassed on their territory. What do you... Ah, okay. Didn't mean to. Sorry. Sorry for bothering you. I don't heal here because this is not a nest. I do want to heal. I do want to heal, and also it will give me a lot of money and some food. Production on the city. Well, this is also not a bad one to turn into a nest, but let's start here. Okay, Now we will heal. Good. We don't have enough meat to grow population, but you see, with extra food, I'm now growing the population faster. By the way, 97. Growth is 97. I was expecting how much? I wanted to see 109 because it was 29 plus 80 plus 80. So I got 97 because I added the I didn't think whether it will add the food right away or not. So how much was there? How much was there? My food income was seven less, right? So it was 12. So if I wanted, expected to see 80, 80 minus 12 would be 68. 68 food I had. And now I have 97. Okay, it works. I did earn 29 food with this one battle. So now we're growing population next turn. So the skill is working, and the skill is good. We like it. We like it. Now, I don't see why I would wait on this one when it costs just 20 dust to finish. And we need to figure out what do we do next. Do we need to build few more units since we're losing them left and right? Costs 5 turns. That's a lot of turns. Okay. Right, I generally wanted to arrive in here for some of this extra food. And that means that I wanted to buy these tiles. So now we can actually try to plan it a little bit. This would be nice laboratories. This would be a nice laboratory, which means that this would be a nice communal hub. But I don't want to build communal hub just yet. That can be works. Can be works. And then this would be labs. How much does it cost to 65? Oh, will take me a few turns to be able to afford one of these tiles, and then to be able to afford this tile. So, okay. I'd say let's call it a turn. Any other tech I want to queue up? So this would be the forum. This gives us a lot of approval. Our approvals now is not that high. This, we will need bridges eventually. Do we have any river nearby? Not yet. But it is a useful check to have. I don't really want to have a need in the bridge and not being able to build it. This is again, I find this technology rather useless. I don't really build military districts because I don't see much value in district fortification of my city. So my city has currently 400 fortification. Okay, I can add 100. Still, like, it doesn't make my city more powerful. It just lets it last a little bit longer when it is besieged. But if it is besieged by a superior army, not sure that it will give me any meaningful time to change the situation. So I would rather have a strong army that can repel an invader than outsit a siege. So, and I need 3 more tech to move to the next tier. So it would be 1, it would be 2, and 1 of them. Right. This is not a bad one to have. Do I skip the bridge for now? Let's do this. And it will unlock the next tier, which will make our armies larger. We will be able to get 1 more unit in the army. We will get more experience. We will start earning more experience in battles. It will give us another hero, and it will unlock militia in our city, so our city will be able to defend itself better. Okay. No, wait, one last thing before I forgot. I use my consumable. I want to put something back. Now, what would it be? Restoring health or damaging and ignoring armor. I'd say health restoration is more important for me. And yeah, that's the turn. I grew a population. This population went in here, and I am not against it. I do need myself some influence. Eight and 6 turns are not that much of a big difference for growing the population. Come on, come on. Okay, managed to take it. On the other hand, letting this population work will cut a turn off here. But no, we do need influence. Currently, our influence income is quite low. Come on, come on, come on. Here we are. And I'd say I'm alright with this. Oof. I am not ready to attack this village. I am damaged, and 3 of these juggernauts will slam me quite hard. So what do we do then? Do we go exploring? Do we go hunt down this stack of 2 flyers? Probably. Probably yes. I do want to heal more before I go there. I have money to build another burrow. Evolving into nest now 210. So I can attack these guys. They are juggernaut, so again a lot of health, some defense, damage. They get in shield if they run too far. I have swarm units that are stronger against them, but my swarm units are very squishy. One of them is at 46 health, so basically one hit almost kills it, a critical hit kills it, so kind of useless. This guy is at half the health, so they will murder me quite fast. So I want to spend the turn healing. But if I step in here, I will lose all my motion and won't be able to heal. I need to have at least one movement point to be able to heal, so let me do this. Probably they will attack next turn, so probably the battle will happen, but I will be in a little bit better position. Plus, if that is the map where we're fighting, we would be able to have this choke point and surround a single one of them with 3 of my units, and that would be perfect. So please attack. Do I want to buy you? So it costs 200 to make a borough. I do want to build a borough here or there, or in general just keep expanding my territory. And my income is not that bad, so I do want to start on my districts a little bit faster. Wait a second. I believe it takes away from my foundation count. This one. This one. Be the first to have a city with 25 foundations. I have 11 according to this counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 must be. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't count. It does count districts, because I believe it didn't initially. What is this quest ruins? Lord's Archive. They weren't there before. Did they just like steal one of my yield producing tiles and replaced it with useless quest ruin because one of the AIs got the quest? That is upsetting. That is upsetting. Districts. We want to have farms, we want to have laboratories, and we want to have works. So building a laboratory here is good because it is adjacent to anomaly, so it will get the +2 science yield for anomaly, which will later be improved with new technologies. But it doesn't get +1 tile, +1 science on a tile that produces at least 2 types of yield. So the best thing we can build here is probably still works. Then we will have a farm in here. We will continue with farms down this way. This would be a lab. This would be a lab. This would be a lab. Here we can actually put a reasonable habitation. Communal habitations, because it will be surrounded with a bunch of works and labs, and it will give them all a yield. But first, of course, we will need to buy this tile and this tile. And we don't have influence for that. Okay. Let's call it. Please attack. Thank you. And I did heal. So I healed. And now I'm ready for this confrontation. You will be there, you will be here, we will occupy this. So one of them will be on the low ground, so we'll be getting extra damage from these guys. Instant resolution says that we die. I don't believe you, instant resolution. Good, beautiful. Now, you go in here. You go in here. You go in here. We all defend. He will get in here. He will not run 3 tiles, so he will not get his shield. That is good. We will all defend. Painful, as I said. So 11 defense. That's 25 defense. Where do you get all this defense? Ah, well, you defended. Okay. But I remembered it was 10 when I was looking at them. So attack. You will take some time to arrive here, which is good. Now this one will die, which is very sad. And you go in here and you attack. You go 1, 2, 3. So you. That's the thing. If I attack, I cannot move anymore. If I go there, I will have low ground. So I won't be. I'm not sure I will be able to finish this guy. So I guess the best thing we can do is that. But then he will attack next turn. He will have his shield. Oof. Do we want to heal you? 21 health. So next turn dies. And I am not confident that I'm winning this battle well. So if I heal him, he will die in 2 turns. Let's see. Ooh, that's okay. So I can actually heal several units simultaneously. I did not know that. So let's do that. Aye. So we got back our healing potion. No, this damaging potion. We had only 1 healing potion, I believe. So yeah, we had only 1 healing potion. We had several damaging potions. Okay, not a big deal. Skill tree, right? No, not bad. This order. Do I want to have more damage on everything, or do I want to have 1 skill? So this is once per battle, so I probably would rather have more damage forever as my first skill. Of course, I'm taking this one next, but yeah, we go from 43, 53 to 52, 62. Much better. Now we have 26 meat. Not enough to buy population, and we do need more powerful units. We do need more powerful units. What would it be? Flyer. Flyer is still they're all squishy. They have no like 10 defense, even not that much. This one can heal. This one can heal if it is eliminating a unit. It will never have any defense, it seems. Then it can turn into behemoth. With this, well, this is a second tier strategic resource, so it is not soon before it becomes available. It's the second Tidefall, I believe. I don't think it will be available after the first one. The first one will probably get us. Did I see them somewhere? No, it was in a different game. The first one will reveal the titanium and the glass steel, as far as I understand. Should we get some shooters that would be able to stay in the back? 40-50 is a better damage than this one. That's true. But it is squishy, 100 and 100. I don't know. I don't know. How much does it cost? Okay, now I cannot drag things in the queue. That is problematic. It gets cancelled instead of getting dragged. So that is actually dysfunctional. No, I cannot drag it, so I cannot move them in place and see how much will it cost without not even to check how much okay, it costs 200. I cannot rearrange them without losing this building, which has already some industry invested into it. So we are 18 turns away from an extra hero, so we need to rely on some simpler units. Meanwhile, Leech Strike, what do you do? When attacking, recovers 35 health of the damage dealt. So not when killing, when attacking. It's the same thing the Lord was doing. I thought it was on the elimination, but maybe it got changed in the public beta. But so these guys will be constantly healing, which currently makes them a difficult opponent for me. So let's get a shooter. Let's get a shooter to start dealing with some of the guys at a distance. And I would like several of them. So my hero will be tanking for the moment, although he's no tank. With his defense, he's no tank, and before he gets this ability, he will be squishy. and for that I need to fight a bunch of battles. So what do? Can you reach us? 1, 2, 3. You can reach us. Do you see us? You're not supposed to. 1, 2, 3. Let's go in here. Let's not step outside of the territory because I want to still heal. I will not go here because again it will remove all my movement points and I want to heal faster. So that's a turn. Yep, they're attacking. I am not at full health yet. And I don't want them to be in the forest when I'm shooting at them. So they're attacking. Their movement points are 3. So it will go 1, 2, 3, will be here. If I'm defending and waiting for them, it would be 1, 2, 3. And so if I put my guy, in here, that's a forest tile. It will happily fly in here, punch him and be protected. Okay. Well, would you look at that? If I fall back there, put my archer in the corner, put my hero in here, and then have him to be under attack only from one guy, it will save me a lot of health. The downside is that I will not necessarily have enough turns to actually kill them. So it might be not successful battle in this way. I can instantly resolve it, and then they will die. My shooter gets damaged, but okay, I want to try my strategy and see whether it is fruitful or not. So you go in there, you go in here, 1, 2, 3. So far you not reachable. Next turn, and I don't want to end up here because then 2 of them will be attacking. Okay, I'm in the perfect position, exactly where I want it to be. And I still have 5 turns. Believe should be enough to finish them. Shoot. Defend. Shoot. Hit. Good. Shoot. Oh. Oi. Hit. Shoot and hit. This is much better results. So I get another Cipher of Horror. So let me equip it, and hopefully I will remember that I have a summonable unit. And now we can move. So I wanted to take this territory, but I haven't seen this territory yet. I can send a lonely larva in there to explore. Okay, we have these guys here. We would like to attack them, but if I attack them with full stack, they will run away. If I attack them with not a full stack, they probably will murder my not full stack. So here is a village. Not that interested in the simulation effect, so I don't really want to assimilate them. And I don't think I want to attack them yet, because again, 3 of these monkeys will again wipe away all of my army. 4, 3, 5, 2. Let's say it's not a bad set of yields. How much is it? 14. And it's a little bit of everything, which is always nice to have a little bit of everything all of the time. So while we're here, we can drop a borrow. Will not heal us, so we are vulnerable to shenanigans of these guys. But then we will be able to teleport back here or back there and continue exploring this area. To attack this village, I want to be in full health. For that I need to spend some time in my territory or in this stance. So I don't believe I can recuperate and build a borrow, so that is that. 2 turns for new population. Brave New World. Alright, there was a quest to build burrows, I forgot. The swarm tightened their grip on the land, ready to surge out of the depth. Fresh tunnels riddle the earth, connecting the nest to new terrain, yet a familiar foe looms. Scouts have sighted the old enemy, those who wear the shining bronze plate. They will need to be eradicated. We fed well these last days, plenty of dead meat. And now we will have fresh meat too. Fresh meat? Yeah, fresh meat. Those who wear the bronze plate walk these lands. Our lands! Okay, they must die. Destroy bronze plate and it will give us Cloak of the Old Tongue, which is a rare piece of equipment. It's armor. It gives resilience, it gives intuition, 60 health, 12 defense. It gives us defense expert, so when we defending, we get in 10 extra defense. And it gives us 1 movement point to all units of the army when outside of battle, and adds 10 health regeneration. That is huge, so we are faster, we are regenerating, and like that's awesome. So this defense expert is a little bit useless, because again, my main guy does not want to be defending. He wants to be attacking every single turn several times. So this passive skill will trigger very rarely. I would rather have, I don't know what I would rather have. A piece of armor has to have some defensive skills. It can be defensive skill that gives you armor, or it can be defensive skill that makes enemies around you weaker when you defend. But like either way, you need to defend. So yeah, I guess whatever. So it is a quest I want to do as soon as possible, because these are very good rewards. Where are my bronze plates? here. My bronze plates are there. So what do? We go back in here. We go back in here. Dude, you are in the fog of war. How do I know that you 218 military power? 29 meat was exactly how much I need to create a population. Will it change when I grow a population naturally? So if I click it next turn, will it be still 29 or it will get more expensive because I have more population? On the other hand, we can get another powerful unit, because so far currently we are very weak. We cannot only rely only on the hero. Choice, very difficult choice. Okay, let's see if this number will tick up and I find suddenly don't have enough meat to grow a population. I will evolve a unit. If not, I will grow a population and evolve a unit later. So, end turn. We research forum. Good. We need ourselves. Oh, and they're attacking. Are you attacking? Please? Come on. Why didn't you attack? Like, you're here. You see me. You know that I'm there. You are my enemy. Wait. You are not the bronze plates. You are Solusk from the village. Whew. So I have to fight you now to be able to arrive to my bronze plates. Okay. Yep. 34. So it grows not with the number of users, but with the population. So I just lost a free population, basically. Aye. So what do we want then? Do we want a flyer, another swarm, or another shooter? This has the highest attack. This has also higher attack, but no defense, less health, but it can regenerate. Let's try to get a feeder, especially since we are fighting now the Juggernauts, so we'll have extra damage against them. But it is upsetting that you blocked my way. Now, what do I want? Do I want to again go to this choke point? No, because they will be standing in the forest. And I'd rather go this way, I guess, and let them run to me. Instant resolution. Not bad. So finally we are not losing any units, but again it makes us very much damaged. So let us see what a manual battle can bring us. So now one of them has to run in here, and another will run around, which can get him to my backline, unless I fall back in there. when one of them has committed to the bottom path, and then they both will be coming to me from this direction. Let's see. You come to me. You still come to me, please. Where are you going? Why are you going there? Oh no, I didn't realize that they can fight. I thought there was a cliff, so I thought this is the only point where I can stand. Oops. That's not really optimal. So now both of them can attack him next turn. I don't want it. I don't want that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So probably that is something I am more comfortable, although now it puts this guy under attack by 2 of them. I need to carefully let him finish a unit. So shoot. Can you finish? No. No, cannot. 4 health left. Why? Okay, can you finish now? Yes, please. This guy gets penalty to defense, but now can punch. Oh, thank you. Thank you for this choice. Because now it allows us to fully heal you, and my archer hasn't sustained any damage. Neither here, so I didn't get any damage whatsoever. Another healing powder. Good. So I won the battle, but now I cannot walk. Because my movement points are 0. So right. Do we want another speeder? I think we do want another speeder. We get in somewhere. Now that can be called an army. Now I can run around attacking random villages without being scared of the consequences. Okay. By the way, how are we doing on the deed? Bringer of Death. 13 out of 30. An archer and an infantry unit. Instant resolution. Ooh. No, I can do better. I can do better. How better can I do? You in here. You in there. You in here. And yeah. Let them come. Let them come. Archer will be able to attack next turn. Okay, let's see. Hopefully... Good choice of target. Thank you. So, can you hit them? You can. Can you hit them? You cannot. So this guy will need to arrive there. Unless I go to him first. You go here. You go here. You shoot. You punch. You finish and heal. And you shoot there. Good. Now let's repeat that. 50% critical chance. I don't want to accidentally kill the archer. 46, 58. That's 54 health. No. We need one extra volley. And now full heal. Victory! How did those soft bellies beat us for all those years? Because we were weak. Now though, under your leadership, we are becoming strong. And I get the nice armor. We are, yet we must become stronger still. And we will. We even steal the soft bellies trinkets now, turn them to our own advantage. They are such weak specimens. During this lull, we should strengthen our own weakest. Specialized units into Necrodrone. But I don't want to. I don't like them that much. Okay. If I have to. Victory screen. So, another level. Thank you very much. I will be taking Executioner, Death Blow. Now, we start actually competing for the final blow. Our feeder wants a final blow to heal. I can do the final blow with this one and have an extra action, so competition starts. Now, let's compare. This gives us Resilience Smite, 45 health and 8 armor. Here we have 2 Resilience, 1 Intuition, 60 health and 12 armor. So not that much more armor. But the passives are actually very, very useful to us. We got more resilience, we got more intuition. Resilience and intuition. Intuition is helpful here. So we're getting now 5 more food. That is great. And we're getting more food for the resilience. So we were getting 29 food per battle. Now it is 12 plus 5, 17, 37. Good. This got weaker because we lost point of might. This doesn't change because it gives 1 per everything. Okay. That is our army now. You could be specified into Necrodrone later when we have meat, but we need to get the meat. So our next stop would be this village. We are down to 6 turns because of all the food that my hero brings me. And now we have 298 money, so I can buy this district and then buy one of these tiles. Unless I want to save for the nest. Anyway, let's Okay, let's think what to do with this one. I can't send this larva to explore and build burrows, but by itself it is vulnerable. There is a couple of units, or an army of 2 units of black hammers roaming around that can will attack my larva on sight. So I am not certain, but bringing it around is kind of a waste of an army. Plus I will constantly keep getting more new larvae. So I guess I will send it this way and try to explore a little bit more. Okay, so I think I will call it now and have a little break. So thank you everyone who watched this stream or video, and I see you later today. Bye.